back to Pure Lottie. So today I am going to do a full face first impression from Drugstore Makeup. So I ordered all of this stuff over a month ago now, before quarantine and everything, before it got really bad. And I was waiting on one last item, which was a blush. Unfortunately, I got an email today saying that they'd cancelled the item as they weren't able to send me any stock. So I have just added in one of my own blushes into this. But otherwise, everything else, I haven't tried any of this stuff before. The blush that I have added into this is my Flower Beauty blush, and it's in Wild Rose. So I haven't actually used this color yet, or I might have used it once, but I don't tend to use the pink one, so I've added it into this. I know I love this formula, but I just don't know about the color on it. I do have some more stuff that I'm going to do first impressions on, but I am spacing it out over the next few weeks, just with everything going on. My work has been cut down. My husband's has also been cut down, so I can't go out and purchase any products at the moment. So I'm gonna space out some first impressions over the next few weeks. I think I've got another 4 looks worth. So yeah, let's jump in and let's see what goodies I got. So everything that I purchased was actually on sale. I did some from Big W, some from Target, Chemist Warehouse, Priceline, etc, etc. And I just went for things that had some decent reviews on it, and just some things that I was interested in trying, because a lot of people had them as their favorites from the drugstore. So I'm going to try and create this look without using any of my standard stuff on my makeup table. Let's jump in and see how we go. I'm just going to quickly run off and just wet this sponge, because I do tend to like doing my face makeup with a sponge that's damp. So I will be right back. I'm just going to go wet this. Okay, so I just wet the sponge, so it's puffed up nicely. You can still see all the glitter in it. I am a bit nervous about this glitter staying around on my face, because I can see little bits coming off on my skin. I'm not sure if you can see that shining. So I'm a bit concerned that's going to leave glitter everywhere. I've also just realized I never picked up any primer. So I'm going to jump in and use my e.l.f. hydrating primer. So I have tried this a few times, and I like it, but I prefer my other one more. My face is a little bit unloved today, so I can do with some hydrating primer. So I'm going to use this. So this is another drugstore product. You can pick this up from like Kmart or Big W. I think maybe even Target. Okay, so I'm just grabbing a little bit more primer because I don't have any eye primer. I'm just popping a little bit of this primer on my eyes, and then I'll also pop some concealer and stuff on it as well to give me a blank canvas to play with. I haven't used this primer in ages, and I forgot what it feels like. It makes my skin so soft. I absolutely love it. Wow. I'm glad I actually kept that primer now, because it actually looks really nice. Okay, let's jump in and do some foundation. So as I said, I got the Rimmel Lasting Radiance Medium Coverage Foundation in Porcelain, number 70. So it does have a pump on it, which is good. I might just pump it onto the back of my hand because my other thing isn't clean today. Oh, I hope that's I've just pumped out a little bit. I'm a bit nervous about the colour. Let's have a play. I'm not sure if it's the sponge or the foundation, but one of these smells like bad plastic or something. It's really strong. So I will also be leaving this makeup on for a few hours. It is the afternoon, I have work today, so I won't leave it on for too long because I'm going to post this video today as well. But I will leave it on normally within an hour or so. We can tell if the foundation and stuff works for me or not because of my hot flushes. So we'll see how it looks in about an hour or so after I finish. Okay, so this is the side with the foundation. This is the side without. The colour wasn't too bad. I think the undertone was a little bit wrong for me, but that's okay. So it's a bit more yellow undertone. Okay, let's pop some on this side. So I'm working on some series to do. Actually, just going to interrupt myself there. I've just looked in my big mirror in front of me and there is little specks of gold glitter all over my face. So don't think you can see it in the camera. I'm not sure if you can see. It's like, do one right there. But it is all over my face, so I've got them everywhere. I've got one here, there, on there, here, here, there, there. They're absolutely everywhere, so I'm not a fan of that. I don't think I'll use this sponge again because of that. I'm not sure what the purpose was of adding glitter into this. Something definitely smells really strong and I wish I could tell if it was the foundation or the sponge. I think it might even be a combination of both. So as I was saying before I interrupted myself, was that I want to work on some series over the next few days. So I will pre-record and edit them. So if you've got any suggestions, let me know. I've been considering doing like some themed series. So maybe like a series doing rainbow colors. So I'll look doing like red, green, purple, violet, yellow, orange, you know, the rainbow colors. And then I've also been considering maybe doing like a themed one on maybe like Harry Potter or something, or one of like the cartoons or something like that. So let me know if there's any that you think could be fun. So it's not necessarily like looks that we would use on like an everyday basis, but something that's fun for like parties and stuff. I've just used up all that foundation, so I'm just going to grab another pump. Just grabbed another one just because I do like a little bit more coverage. I feel like because I don't have very much on like my nose and stuff. You can definitely see the colour's a bit different to my normal colour, so I'm quite white and this is a bit more, it's definitely not my colour. I feel like so it's a bit yellow looking. Not sure if that comes through onto the camera, but in real life I sort of have like a yellow tinge. So yeah, if there's any series you'd like me to do, let me know, because I'm enjoying playing with my makeup. So I would love some inspiration of what I should do. Yeah, maybe I could do a series like with the Harry Potter teams, base it on those colours. Anybody who likes Harry Potter out there. Even like AFL, or if you're in a different country, let me know what country you're in and what sports teams you'd like me to do. I could do, I'm from Western Australia, so like here we have like the Dockers and the Eagles in AFL, so could base something on that. I do tend to sit here and play and do out there looks like that all the time. That's definitely where I like to use my creativity to come up with those out there looks and colours and stuff. I just tend to sorry, I was looking at myself in the mirror then. I just tend to like not know what colours I should do. So if you can give me some tips, because I tend to gravitate to the same colours otherwise. I always go back to like my pinks and my blues and do my out there looks like that, or even like rainbows and stuff. I don't tend to play with like greens or like purples. I don't play with any of those colours, so would love to have some inspiration that I could work in those colours somehow. So I'm just bringing this down on my neck a little bit as well. Okay. Alright, so I've used up all that foundation on my hand. I'm just going to wipe the tiny little bit left my hand off so I don't put it anywhere. I apologise for the squeaking. That is Macy playing with her birthday toys. Okay, so first impressions so far. I do like the foundation. I think I could have done a better colour match though. It's not bad, it's not terrible. I could definitely wear this out and not have an issue. I just tend to like my colour foundation a bit better. But I love the feel of it. It feels very lightweight. And it's not like sticky or anything. It's not tacky or anything like that. It does have a really nice finish. You can see I'm a bit glowy. It's definitely light to medium coverage, so you can still see all my freckles and everything like that. So it's not super duper dark or full coverage. I am not a fan of this sponge, unfortunately. I have glitter all over my face now, and I am a bit concerned about that going in my eyes, so it's not a good thing. And there was some smell, which I think it might be the sponge, if I'm honest. I just used tap water to put it, to like make it puff up. But I don't know, it smells like plastic or something like that, and it's really strong when you have it near your face. I can't smell it when I have it sitting on my table in front of me, but when you put it up to your face, it's like a really, really strong plasticky smell. So far I do like the foundation. So let's jump into concealer and see what we can do there. Okay, so let's try the concealer now. So I'm a bit nervous about the color because I didn't get the right color, I don't think, with the foundation. So I'm hoping I got the right color concealer. Just trying to open it up and make it adult proof. So as I said, I did order all of this like 4 or 5 weeks ago now. So it was before like full lockdown or anything like that. So everything had just like started, like it wasn't full on travel bans or anything yet when I got all of this stuff. I didn't go into the shops and purchase everything by hand because there was the risk out there. So that's why my color match isn't perfect. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. I've seen this in so many people's videos. I'm very excited to try it. So I just need to work out how to use it. It's got like this fluffy tip part on it. I'm guessing the concealer comes out of here and you can blend it in with this. There. Okay, there's arrows on this which I didn't see until now. So you twist it, then hopefully concealer will come out. So I have heard you don't need much of this concealer. A bit nervous about squeezing too much out, but I don't know if anything's coming out yet or not. So I'll start off with a small amount and then I'll work my way up to whatever I like, because I do tend to do quite a bit of concealer underneath my eyes. Oh, I can see a tiny bit coming out. I'm not sure if you can see that. A tiny dot there. Here it comes. Not sure if you can see all of that bit there now. Okay, it's definitely coming out now. I just touched that side and it came out. All right, so let's try this. I'm also gonna do a little bit just there. I'm gonna use the other end of the sponge. Just see if that blends in nicely. Blend it in really quick. Now I like this better. I'm gonna go in with another layer. I haven't turned it anymore. Just still using whatever's left in the spongy part. I think I'm gonna go in with my finger. So I've just got a clean finger and I'm just gonna tap it in. Sometimes products tend to prefer fingers being used rather than sponges and stuff which soak up the products. Some products like the heat as well, so it tends to blend better when it's heated up. That's better. Okay, that looks nice now. I do like this, and I feel like as though I use barely any compared to normal with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I would tend to use quite a bit. Okay, that's nice. I like that. All right. Just get that off my finger. I really like that. So I'm not sure if you can see. So it did quite nice. All right, so let's jump into the Maybelline Matte Maker mattifying powder. So I tend to always put powder on, as I say in almost every video, because of my hot flushes. So I did get a powder for that reason. This foundation isn't sticky though, and neither is the concealer, so I don't actually think you would need a powder unless you are like an oily type that you have to keep your oils under control, or like me, keep my sweat under control. So that's a definite good thing for the foundation. Okay, so jumping into the powder now, if I can ever get the lid off this thing. Okay, this powder's a bit scary looking. It's really white. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to jump into my Eco Tools brushes. So the little compact doesn't come with anything. Yeah, no, it doesn't come with any sponge or anything to apply it with, which I'm completely fine with because everybody has their favorite products that they would prefer to use. So I would rather pay a little bit less and use the products that I prefer, like the sponge or brush, however you want to apply it, rather than be stuck with what they think should be used to apply. So I've just grabbed this big fluffy brush. All right, so this is the full brush. It does have the name on there. So I'm just gonna grab this and dip into the powder. I'm amazed that concealer hasn't creased yet. Like obviously I've got lines there like from my skin, but that hasn't creased. By now my Shape Tape concealer would have creased, but I guess also I use loads more Shape Tape. Okay, so let's just dunk into this. Okay, I'm just gonna lightly brush it everywhere else just to try and set it in place. I feel like I'm in Twilight and I'm Edward because I am glittering. Okay, please excuse my hair. All right. To me, it just seems like a decent, a decent powder. I don't think it really did anything but set in my foundation and concealer so it doesn't move around. So it does what it says it should. I'm just gonna have a quick play with my eyebrows. So I'm gonna jump into the e.l.f. What was this? Brow pencil in the colour taupe. If I can get it open. I'm struggling to get everything open today. I think I need to put some scissors on my desk. Okay. Just start using that for rubbish as well. So that stops piling up. I forgot to mention this little Eco Tools actually came with a little case. So that's cute. So it's like an actual plastic case so you can keep it nice and tidy. Okay, so the e.l.f. brow pencil, it's got the little spoolie part on one end, and then see what the other end's like. Okay, the other end is just like a pencil. So let's see how we go with this. Just Brush my lashes up first. I'll fill in. I apologize if you can't see much of this. I do use a different mirror when I do this so that I can see close up. So I will try to do it so that you can see a bit. For anybody wanting to know what the colour looks like, it's like that, and I'm barely having to touch for the colour to go on. Baby, it's okay. Okay, wow, that was, I felt like as though that was really quick. I really like that. Wow, I really do like that. Oops. So this side looks much better now, and I really like the colour. It suited nicely. Alright, let's try the other side. I am barely putting any pressure on this to touch, like, not sure if you can see. Can you see those little fine lines there? Okay, I really like this product, and as I said at the start of the video, I picked this up for $1 on sale, and I feel like as though I was able to do my brows better with this than with my like $50 brow pencil. So that's exciting. I'm excited to play with this a little bit more because I feel like as though I just did my brows in like 2 minutes instead of like 3 hours. I know it's not perfect. I'm no brow specialist, like I'm no pro at it. I am definitely still learning on my brows, but that was way easier than what I was expecting. Okay, so I'm just going to jump into bronzer now. So we're using the Australis Sweet Light Chocolate Scented Bronzer in Ganache Gold. So it's this one. So it does really smell like chocolate. I can smell it. It's not a massive like chocolatey smell. Like I can't smell it with it sitting there, but up close I can smell it. So it does what it says it will. So let's pop some on. I'm just going back in with this same brush, the full blush. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so far that's a hit as well. I really like that. All right, let's jump in with blush. As I said, my order got cancelled and refunded, so I did pull one out of my drawer. So I've just grabbed the Flower Beauty in Wild Rose, and we're gonna try this one out today. So I don't tend to wear pink blush anymore, just because I do a lot of pink on my eyes. Oh wow. Wow, that's a lot of blush. Okay, I actually really like that blush as well. So I already know I love this formula. This formula is like my ride or die blush. But as I said, this color I haven't really used much, if at all. So I really like this color on actually. In the pan, like I see that, I'm like, do I really want that bright cheeks? But it blended out quite nicely, but a little went a long way. So I only went in there once and that did both my cheeks. So let's jump in to eyes now. Okay, so for eyes, I've got the Australis Mesmerise eyeshadow palette. This is the palette. So I'm gonna see what I can do with this. Now, I only have 3 smallish brushes, so let's see what we can do. I'm gonna jump into this one, which is Defined Crease. And I'm gonna jump into, let's see, what am I gonna do? Right, I might jump into this one here. Does it have the names? Yes. So it's called Blondie. It has the names on the back here. I'm just gonna fast forward through my eyes so that you don't sit here watching me for too long blending out. Okay, so now I'm just going to go to my lower lash line. and see what I can come up with there. So let's jump in. Okay, so I've just done the shadow. So let's jump into some highlighter, mascara, and then lips. So for highlighter, I've got the Rimmel Insta Strobing Highlighter Illuminator in Pink Glow. I'm just gonna put some on my hand. And I think I might just tap that in with my fingers. Just gonna tap a little bit off because I don't know how much I'm gonna need. Wow. Wow, I really like that as well. So what I did was I just tapped a little bit into like that, and then I just tapped it off on my hand so that I only had a little bit left. And then I just tapped it on because it's easy to build up, but you can't take it off easily without ruining the rest of your makeup. So let's see how that looks. I really like that. So I'm just going to pop some on my nose. Just grabbed a clean finger. I don't want too much on there. Blend it out. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. Let's grab some more. And as always, I like to do a tiny bit on my chin. Might just do a little bit more up on that arch area. So I did use a bit of the shadow shimmer one on my eyebrows as well. Wow, I really like that highlighter. So I didn't need very much, so I've got heaps left over. So you don't need much when you use that. I'm glad I put it on my hand, otherwise I would have ended up with a massive clump on my face and not knowing what to do. Okay, so let's jump into lashes. This is the Great Lash Big Mascara by Maybelline. This is in the colour Blackest Black as well. So I didn't get any false lashes. I don't tend to do false lashes unless I've got like an event or something. So hopefully this will be enough. So this is what the tube looks like. And this is the brush. It is a massive brush and very short compared to my ones I normally use. But let's see how we go. Does anyone else not like brand new mascaras? I feel like as I want to open a brand new mascara, it's like, it goes on perfectly, but it's like too runny or something, too watery. But then give it, you know, like 2 or 3 days and then it like thickens up or something and just becomes like easier to use. I did forget to mention when I was doing my eyeshadow, I didn't have much fallout. So that was very good and I really enjoyed that palette too. Okay, so there's one eye done. I think I'm gonna do a comparison because I don't feel like as though it's doing too much to my lashes. I feel like as though there was a little bit of fallout from it though. Yeah, like little black specks. Okay, so that's one lash done, but I don't feel like as though it's done very much for my length or anything. So I'm gonna do comparison of just this. So this eye is just the mascara and I'm gonna try putting my favorite primer on with the same mascara and see if that works a bit better, because I normally do like my lashes to be lengthened. Okay, so that is my lashes done. So this side is just the mascara and this side I added in my Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris primer. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can definitely see on the bottom lashes. See how the primer just like lengthens it? And it helps hold the curl, I think. So, not sure if you'll be able to see much. But I like this eye better than this eye. So I've also just noticed whilst doing my mascara that the glitter is falling out everywhere. So the more I move my eyes, the more glitter is falling out. So not a fan of the glitter shadow in there now because I don't want to have to be touching up makeup. I don't want to be dealing with this fallout. Let's see if it comes off easily. No. So that is firmly stuck there. So move the camera. All right, let's jump into lips. So I've got some lipstick and some lip gloss. All right, so this is the lipstick. I do normally like Rimmel lipsticks. I used to use them years ago. I don't like how cheap the packaging feels. So I'm not sure if you can see this. but it is not firm on at all. So it just feels like as though it's about to fall apart. I'm sure if you can hear it. Feels like as though it's just holding on by a thread. So I didn't buy any lip liners. So I'm just going to jump in. I'll do some lipstick and then a little bit of gloss. And then I'll jump back and let you know what I think of all the products. Let me just spritz this on. So this is the finished look. So I just do a quick overview of the products and what I thought of them. So I had 3 products I didn't like and the rest were all hits for me. So the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer I really love. I don't know why I popped this in my drawer. I haven't used it for about 6 months. I'm going to pop it back on my desk. I really like this. It doesn't fill in pores or anything like that, but it is amazing for hydration. My skin feels really nice right now. The foundation ended up settling and it looks really nice, so I'm very excited to keep playing with that. Concealer, I think I found my new favorite concealer, so I'm very excited to try this out a few more times as well. I think that's going to end up in one of my staple selections as well. For the powder, I don't have anything bad or anything good to say about it, so it's not in my misses at all, but I don't see any difference with the powder, so we'll see how it goes over the next few hours, but it's definitely not terrible. It just sets your makeup in place. The bronzer I loved. I think this color looks really nice on me. And I like that it's cute and, you know, scented as chocolate. That's a cute little selling point. The brow pencil. I think this is going to become my new favorite. The only thing I miss on this was the brow gel because my brows aren't set in place like I would normally like them. So they're filled in, but they're not set. So if I added a brow gel, I think this could become a staple. And when I picked this up for just $1, I'm very amazed because, as I said, my other brow product that I'm currently going through was almost $50. So for $1, I'm excited. The highlighter, I really like this. It's not over the top, but it's not too subtle either. It's absolutely stunning for this look. I love my highlighters. I love shimmer, sparkle, everything like that. So this is definitely becoming one of my faves now. Then my finishing spritz. This is sort of in the middle. It has quite a strong smell, but it did go away quite quickly, thankfully. So because of the scent, it's in the middle, but otherwise it did its job. The spritz was quite nice. But we'll see in a few hours how my makeup looks and see if everything came together nicely. Now, for the gloss, I like this. I did try this out this morning as well though, because it does say that it can last for 6 hours on here. So I want to try it out and see if it really did. By 2 hours, it had all worn off on me. So it doesn't last for 6 hours like it says, unfortunately. And it did leave, like it leaves a tingling sensation. So I'm not sure what that is from because it doesn't say that it's meant to be lip plumping or anything like that. It just says hydrating gloss. but it's nice, it's not sticky at all. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette, I really liked this palette. It's definitely me in a palette. The only downside to it was that my glitter is now all underneath my eyes. I'm not sure if you can see it at all. So that's the only downside, the glitter has fallen out. Obviously I still have glitter on my eyes, but a lot of fallout down here as well. You don't want to have glitter all over your face. But there's only 3 glitter shadows in this palette, so I would still get heaps of use out of all the other colors. It blended really nicely. It was absolutely stunning on. The mattes worked perfectly. I even think the glitters did as well. It's just now that it's falling out. But I didn't have any eye primer on as well, so that could make a difference. So I might try it with that. The sponge. Nope, nope, nope. It stinks and it is full of glitter, and the glitter stays on your face. You don't want to be putting glitter on your foundation every time. If you were trying to do that, then sure, go for this sponge. But if you're not purposely wanting glitter on your face, then I don't recommend this at all. This will probably go straight in the bin because I now have no use for it because glitter has ended up all over my face. The mascara, I won't repurchase this one. I know a lot of people love this, but you can see the difference in my eyelashes. It didn't lengthen, it didn't hold a curl or anything like that for me. The side with the primer looks so much nicer than this side. So you can definitely tell on my lower lashes. See how these look real thin and short, and these ones look like thicker and longer. So I won't repurchase this. I'll keep using it with my primer until it runs out, obviously, but I won't repurchase it because there's much better drugstore mascaras out there that do what I want it to do. I'm not a massive lash person, like fake lashes, so I gravitate to the mascaras that give me that length, so then I don't need lashes. The lipstick, I will not be repurchasing this lipstick. I do not like the smell of it. I don't know whether it smells like a crayon or whether it smells like paint, but it stinks. The smell lingers. It is horrible. The packaging is flimsy as well. I don't like that about it, but I'm not sure if it was just, if this is maybe a broken packaging or something. I don't know. But I don't like it at all. I liked the color. So I've got nothing against the color. It's just the stink is too much for me. So yeah, so that's everything I think. Nope, sorry, I forgot about my blush and the brushes. So the blush, I really like this formula. This is my ride or die formula. I've just always been nervous about how bright this color is for the cheeks, but it blends out beautifully. So it starts off with this and now it's that, and it is stunning. So I really like this. You can get Flower Beauty from Chemist Warehouse and it's always only a few dollars, so love it. As for the brushes, they were brushes, they did their job. There was no issues with them. I didn't use the angled foundation brush because I used the sponge, but I used these 4 and these worked perfectly. So I really like that, and I think this set, I got it for about $5 on sale. So I'm very happy for $5 for a set of brushes like this. Yeah. So if you liked this video, please make sure you hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe and change the notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hi everyone, so just doing a quick check-in. I have been wearing my makeup for about 2 to 3 hours now. and it still looks almost as good as when I put it on. It's not breaking apart around my nose, which is surprising. There is a little bits of creasing where I've been touching my nose, and underneath my nose I've been blowing my nose a bit. And lipstick is wearing off. Got heaps of fallout of the glitter, as I said before. I'm just sitting down to have dinner, so I thought I'd do a quick check-in before I ate, because once I eat then it will rub all the lips off. So my last verdicts of all the products still stand. If anything changes, I'll pop it in the comments. Thanks guys, bye.